Dr. Miseong Cho is a senior researcher at the Hansalim Research Institute and a guest lecturer of Seoul National University in South Korea, and looking into such things as transformative learning and socio-ecological transformation. And again, here today speaking to us about Hansalim, one of the largest multi-stakeholder cooperatives in Korea, and how it came about to become this stable and powerful, let's say, movement in Korea since about the past 40 years. I leave the floor to you, Miseong. Welcome.
Thank you for introducing me. And could you please allow me to share my slides? Yeah. Hello. Thank you for inviting me to this important meeting. My name is Miseong Cho. I work at Hansalim Research Institute, which is one of the supporting organizations of the Hansalim Cooperative of South Korea. Today, I will start by a brief introduction of the Hansalim cooperatives, and I'll spend some time addressing the motivations behind Hansalim's development over nearly 4 decades. I have categorized these as philosophy, economy, and governance. So in 1986, Hansalim started from a small grain store which sold just 10 products, contain organic rice and eggs, with direct trade between farmers and consumers. Their purpose was largely twofold: one, to foster organic farming that restore earth and lives, and the other to restore cooperative relationships in society. This is the article on the first page where the Hansalim people introduce themselves. Hansalim is a cooperative established by producers and consumers. The producers farm and manufacture products believing human and nature, as well as the urban and the rural area, is connected in the web of life. Here I marked keywords in green. They are cooperative, producers, consumers, and values of life. Hansalim's mission is summarized as follows: save our lives at Earth through saving our food, our agriculture, and our local community. Hansalim is now one of the largest cooperatives in South Korea, as Martin said, with the consumer membership of around 900,000 households and the producer membership of around 2,300 households. Together, they operate 240 stores nationwide. In fact, Hansalim is not a single organization, but consists of 30 local cooperatives and several producers' federations. Hansalim is a multi-stakeholder cooperative, including producer members and consumer members. This slogan in the left shows the relationship between the stakeholders: producer protect consumer's life, and consumer ensure producer's livelihood. They can reduce retail margin by direct transaction and provide proper reward to producers. As you can see this diagram, around 70% of the profits goes to producers. Moreover, this direct trade system encourages face-to-face relationships between producers and consumers. In fact, our theme is about cooperation. In fact, multi-stakeholder cooperatives are difficult to form due to conflicts of different interests, and even if they are formed, they are difficult to maintain for a long time. Nevertheless, how is it possible? How can Hansalim work as a multi-stakeholder cooperative? And how can the cooperative expand to such a large scale and be sustained for around 4 decades? I think there are 3 driving forces behind their story. They are philosophy, economy, and governance, and I'll look at them one by one. First, Hansalim has a powerful, persuasive, and even prescient philosophy, which has fascinated many people and gave them motivation to act. That philosophy is what we call the life movement. I will tell you the meaning of Hansalim first. In Korean, Han means great one, whole, entire universe together, and Salim means the domestic work to revive and to give life. Hansalim as a compound of these two words means saving and caring all living beings and living together on a grand scale. The universe in a bowl of rice is a powerful symbol of the life movement. As you all know, rice is a staple food in Asia. A bowl of rice is the fruit of the universe, nature's own milk. The act of eating becomes a cosmic event, uniting people with cosmic life. A bowl of rice may be said to contain a profound truth about the universe and at the same time be full of significant for communal cooperation in society. When people encounter this philosophy, many have a heart-pounding experience and change their mindset. For example, a Hansalim farmer said, after hearing the word, the universe in a bowl of rice, my heart really raced. So I thought, I'm a person who eats the universe. Then what do I have to do? What am I responsible for? We can see this emotional experience changes the farmer's identity and gives him motivation to act responsibly. The Hansalim founders articulated their philosophy through the Hansalim Manifesto. The manifesto provided a fundamental critique of the current industrial civilization of violence and death. The manifesto emphasizes the interconnectedness and interdependence of all lives. The core idea of the life movement is a civilizational transformation toward an ecological and life-centered society. The book consists of 5 chapters. Actually, you can download the English version of this book on our website for free. However, our website is currently under maintenance, so it will be possible after November. Sorry. Anyway, many consumers reported that their views on food, agriculture, and nature have changed after they joined as Hansalim members. As you can see in this last quote, Hansalim members have a special culture to revere soil and farmers themselves tend to have high pride in their organic farming. Second, they create alternative and realistic economic systems. Hansalim people use a unique language which expressed their orientation to manage business for value and use, not for profit. They use the term product instead of commodity, supply instead of sell, and use instead of buy. Hansalim holds an annual rice price decision meeting, which is very unique. One of the Hansalim members said that the meeting is the best illustration of what Hansalim is like. Producers and consumers gather to discuss and determine the production of volume and price of the upcoming year's rice products at the meeting. This is beyond imagination in a market economy. Hansalim people invented some systems to realize the values in reality. The prior production commitment system is that each farmer is allocated the predetermined production volume for the following year and supplies through Hansalim distribution. From the standpoint of farmers, relatively high production costs can be stably compensated without needing to enter market competition. Community's transaction system is a system where farmers produce, supply, and make decisions at the community level rather than individual farms. The third, deliberative and ecological democratic governance. As a cooperative, Hansalim practices one person, one vote democracy when making decisions. Cooperative members are the owners. And one of the former executive directors said that democracy is giving a voice to those who do not have one. His statement comes in the context of ecological democracy, in which we should guarantee the rights of non-human beings. However, as you might expect, all these democratic processes are not smooth. As the number of members increases, the interest of stakeholders become more diverse, making the decision-making process more complicated and time-consuming. For example, Hansalim has spent over 17 years debating even a single issue, which is about fair trade. These controversies can sometimes become obstacles, yet other times they can ignite members' mutual learning and growth, maybe building. Sometimes someone might focus on Hansalim's achievement and call it success. However, I don't think just giving success stories help people who try to devote themselves to the cooperative movement. Hansalim has a lot of challenges and concerns. I will tell you just a few of the concerns. The first is how to include and empower the marginalized and underprivileged. That is one of Hansalim's mission. However, because of the relatively high price of organic products, the access of poor or younger citizens are limited. To solve this problem, Hansalim has tried to carry out community care programs or agriculture product voucher, but so far it is limited. The second is how to manage the tension between the social and ecological vision of the life movement and its democratic ideas. And the third issue is how to respond to the impact of climate change crisis on agricultural production. In Korea, this summer has been recorded as the longest and hottest, and it is expected to worsen in the future. Climate disasters are undermining the very foundation of agricultural production. We need to consider how we can overcome the crisis. This is the last slides of this presentation. What are the implications for cooperation toward socio-ecological transformation? First, Hansalim started with an incredibly ambitious vision from the very beginning. That was the life movement philosophy. They sought to overcome the industrial civilization of killing and death and build a life-centered ecological civilization. Second, to realize this vision, they devised an alternative economic system that integrates the cooperative model into a movement for socio-ecological transformation. Finally, all the processes are implemented in democratic ways, empowering normal people to autonomically engage in this movement. Thank you.